Alright, this little video is going to be about one of the things I found on Facebook Marketplace, and I realized it might be valuable, and I did research on it, and it was valuable, and I sold it, and I made some good money on it. And I'm not a picker. I just love unusual items, and sometimes if I find out they're valuable, I'll just resell them. But I've also been known to keep some things too. So this is about this little cabinet secretary desk that I found for I paid $40 for it, and I resold it for $15. And I probably could have got more if I could have had more time to just let it sit. But where it was at in this house, I didn't have space for it, and I had to let it go. And I wasn't going to put it in a garage. But so let me tell you this little story about this cabinet. So I'm hoping these photographs will show up good. Right, this is one thing. It's not in order. This is something I bought. This is a little cabinet, and it was made in the 50s. See, it opens up into a complete desk. This thing is nice. I think this is teak. I think is what it was. So I bought it for $40. That's what it says right there. And I sold it for what? Yep, I sure did. So it was the person, this is how it looked. It was a little dirty, so I wiped it down with some oil. It's the cutest little booger. It only stood like, man, I think it was barely 40 inches. But you could sit down here. Let me show you this photograph. See, I had it set up like a computer desk here. So you could, there's a chair. And somebody underneath there had drilled a hole for a computer somewhere through here. It didn't hurt it. It really didn't, even though when this thing was made, there was no home computers, of course. So I put some files in there to show how that works. And these are also file slots. And then I think that was a drawer. I hope this is visible without me being too shaky. I had kind of a bad night and not so good of a day. But anyhow, it folded up just like that. And this is how it looked in my listing. And I put it online for sale, actually on Marketplace. And a girlfriend of mine, a lady that I know, she makes some good money, and she says, I have to have that desk. So let's see what it's called. So she bought it. She gave me $1,500 for it. It's a Danish modern folding cabinet secretary. That's what it's called, a cabinet secretary. Likely was made by Mumminthaler, I think it's Mummin, M-U-N-M, Mumminthaler and Meyer. Now this is something that I typed up, what I found online. In Sweden from 1950 to 1960. Made completely of teak, solid, and teak veneer wood. This wood was so smooth and so beautiful. It has a lock. Oh, that's right, it did have a lock. Made by Bird. And I acquired this from a young man, what's it say here, in Aylett, Virginia. He thought his uncle had made it. And, you know. So let me, I hope this works. But look, see this? Can you see that? Your fingers just slip into that. And when I looked at it, he had it sitting in a corner. It was all dusty and dirty. It had a little paint on it. And I got all that off of there. And I thought, man, there's nobody's uncle made that sucker. There's no way. So if you run across a cabinet like that, and it's getting dark outside. So I'm losing my lighting. Hang on. It's called a cabinet secretary. Isn't that neat? That is so freaking neat. I love that. I wanted to keep it so bad, but I really need to make money for Social Security, so it's just whenever I run across something. And so it opens up like a little box. See, it opens this way, and then this little side opens up. See how it is? That's the center. This here, I'm trying to think what it did. I think that drops down or folds up. I can't remember how this thing works now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, isn't that neat? I got more to show you. I'll make another video on some more stuff. So found it for 40 in a guy's garage and resold it for 15. And Cherish, it's like the word chair with ISH on it, Cherish. That's a great website to learn about antiques. It really is, because they got them all for sale. So anyway, terrific website. Be sure and check it out. All right, there's that one.